Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Hummel. It's the Tier 6 German SPG and we're located on the eastbourne of Studzianki. Now we've got a bit of a problem here because this is another team trolling or team Arty trolling, and Tiltratt is going to be molested by one of his own team and trolled, and eventually the team member pushes Tiltratt out into the fire of the enemy and kills him. So indirectly what he does is deliberately try to molest Tiltratt. Now I'm bringing up the head-up display there. You can see VK2801 LexxEmpire. That's our troll. You can see he's gone to the back of the map. He's behind the other Arty, the other M44, and you can see Tiltratt's taken up a firing position to fire at the enemy. And as usual with these replays, some of the team members, some of the teammates have disappeared from the replay. You can't see them except on the mini-map, and you can see that the VK is actually trying to interfere with the M44 a little way off to the south. That's very visible. If I bring up the minimap, you can see that the M44 and the VK are moving about. So that VK is deliberately trying to interfere with the game of the M44.
That was close.
But of course, Tiltratt is actually firing at the enemy. And there you can see the M44 over there. And there's the VK. He's come into view. And again, he's coming back to try and interfere, and the M44's got so upset and annoyed by this, he's actually fired on the VK2801. So he's done some team damage against the VK because the VK just keeps interfering with him. Meanwhile, Tiltratt's continuing to fire on the enemy, and the VK has just rammed the M44. And the replay then shows that the vehicles disappear. They're still there. It's just a fault of the VK, and it looks like the M44 is being killed. Now I'm not sure if the VK killed him, but we'll run that back to actually find out if that was the case. You can see there Tiltratt's firing, and it should come up just above, in the announcements, just above the minimap, what actually happened to the M44. And there you can see the VK is ramming the M44, who's down to only 16% of his health, and it says Ally Lord Jerry, M44 was lost in battle. Now that tends to indicate that he fired again and he blew up himself, or rather he was blown up by the VK2801. I may have been a barrel block there. Well, LexxEmpire, who's the VK2801, has now gone off to fight, but in a very short while he'll come back and interfere with Tiltratt. Here he is, he's coming back. Tiltratt's aiming at the enemy, and here comes the VK2801 to interfere with him as well. And he's coming in, and you can see the marks on his tank caused by the artillery rounds, and now he's trying to barrel block. He's gone around the front, and now he's trying to push LexxEmpire is pushing Tiltratt, interfering with his game. Now he's ramming him from behind. He's done some ram damage. All the time he's doing this is making it difficult for Tiltratt to play the game. And despite the fact that Tiltratt's still trying to play the game, VK is now trying to interfere with him again by pushing him and shoving him. So it's a deliberate trolling, no doubt about this at all. And it comes in and rams and does some team damage to Tiltratt again. Now, I certainly wouldn't blame Tiltratt if Tiltratt turned around and blasted this VK to stop him doing what he's trying to do. But he's now pushing Tiltratt out from behind cover so the enemy can see him and kill him. And now the enemy can see him. He's out in the open and he's firing at the enemy, but the VK has now pushed him into the line of fire so he can be seen, and he's been hit by 2 enemy tanks and killed. And the VK has thoroughly ruined this game for his own team. He's wiped out both of the enemy, both his own team's Arty, and he's now driving off. But there's absolutely no way that this game is going to be a victory for his team. They're now 5 tanks down. They've lost 2 Arty, 5 tanks down, no chance of winning, absolutely none at all. And the VK's just ruined this game for the entire team. So, come on, Wargaming. Ban LexxEmpire. He's obviously not intending to play the game. He's intending to break your rules by deliberately interfering with other team players, ruining their game, and then causing them to lose. And the VK has just been taken out by the enemy, by the challenger. And that challenger has been taken out by the SU-152. And somebody's very creatively actually put VK bot onto the minimap. They're now down to just 1 player, the SU-152, and he's just been killed by the enemy Arty, which shows how important the Arty can be in many battles. So come on, Wargaming, ban LexxEmpire. He needs to be banned because he's not playing the game. And here's the end of battle results, and you can see that Tiltratt was trying to play the game. He was trying to fight at the enemy and fire on them, and he did stun some of the enemy. He got some damage on the enemy, but he was denied a proper game because the VK LexxEmpire decided that he wasn't going to play the game. No, he was going to be a total arsehole and go around interfering with everybody else's game. Well, what's happened here is that the team has lost very easily because they lost 2 teammates. They lost the M44 and they lost the Hummel, and as a result they lost the battle altogether. Tiltratt fired 6 rounds. He got 2 direct hits, 2 penetration, 3 splash, damage of 714 hit points. He received 2 hits from the enemy and they both wiped him out, or both did damage. He's damaged 3 enemy vehicles but didn't get any kills, and caused damage assistance of 24 hit points and stun assistance of 802 hit points off 5 stuns. He did earn 26,939 credits and got compensation for the rams that VK2801 did against him of 269. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he actually made a profit for the battle of 18,507 credits. But if he'd used premium consumables, he would have made a loss because there would no way that he would have made up to 20,000. It's definitely in deficit of that. He earned 475 XP from the battle, but it in no way compensates him for the fact that this was a loss. And of course he was denied the opportunity to make or do a proper battle and earn decent credits. So come on, Wargaming, it's time for you to ban people like this LexxEmpire and take him out the game, because he's actually not only breaking your rules, he's actually driving your customers away to other games. He's the sort of person who probably works for War Thunder and comes onto World of Tanks to deliberately be a nuisance so that people give up on World of Tanks and go over to War Thunder. And it's time for you to do something about people like this and remove them from the game, or give them a ban to tell them that these actions will not be tolerated at all. Thank you.